Hello friends and comrades, allow me to warmly welcome you to the MCP channel. The MCP, or the Maoist Culture Promoters, is a cultural and educational media organisation that wants to bring what communism means in the East to the context of the West in the 21st century through the insight of Mao and the exploration of the implications of the Sino-Soviet split. A large cause of a different path of Eastern communism is the peasant subjectivity that communism was given through Stalin, and the mantle of that was carried by Mao, and the dispute between over-centralized bureaucratic communism versus more grassroots peasant-based communism is at the heart of the Sino-Soviet split and still has implications today. We are interested in studying and promoting Maoist culture as was pioneered in China under Mao. We do not see that the Cultural Revolution was just pure negativity. We see that there was a very distinct product that could have only come about in those conditions. China never went back to the 50s after the Cultural Revolution. This is true structurally, which is what endured under Deng Xiaoping, but this was also true morally and aesthetically, in the deeper sense of the word, not just cosmetically. The zeal, the altruism, the enthusiasm, the hope, the unity and the warmth is unlike anything we see around us or anything in the other areas of history, although Stalin's cult of personality comes close. Media from that time is like a radiant portal, and we want to gain an insight into that. Our organisation hasn't fully articulated it yet, but we want to commit ourselves to investigating and learning from the culture formed in this time and what influences built it. We have a deep, intuitive sense that there is something special about what the Cultural Revolution produced, which will be relevant to us all, and that doesn't come from what was smashed or whatever excesses happened during, which we condemn, but what was actually built. We will always be supportive, and we are happy to work alongside Infrared, the Workers' Party of Britain, the American Communist Party, and all on the Chinese side of the Sino-Soviet split, and non-bizo communists and the forces of multipolarity worldwide. We are totally compatible with and seek to work with and within all of these groups. However, it is the aesthetical point which I've just spoken about which marks the difference of those who become involved with the MCP. We are not unaware that the word communism in the West has a bad reputation, but we refuse to concede that word to this synthetic left who has stolen it and embrace the right-wing stereotype and strawman. We point to the experience and defend the experience of the historical socialist countries, which we do affirm as communist. We do not talk like Trotskyists and say that that wasn't real communism. We accept and embrace, but we defend it, and we are particularly interested in when communism became established, and communists were not only rebelling against the old order anymore, but they became the new established order, and life has to go back to normal. And we especially highlight how it was formulated through that peasant subjectivity under Stalin, Mao and Pol Pot, which led to this Eastern distinct trend of communism, totally different from the CIA-backed Trotskyist groups, which have brought the shame to the name of communism in the West, the Congress for Cultural Freedom and all the urban Trotskyist anti-Soviet persuasion groups, which the CIA were very, very fond of, who just sought to destroy, tear down, rebel against chiefly their parents but also teachers, religion, community and nation. We want to cater to the ordinary man's desire for peace, stability and direction. We want to build things up and be united in will. We want to give communism a human character. Regrettably, boiling babies in Peru has also become an association with the term Maoist, at least in English. An unfortunate semantic phenomenon has occurred where the followers of Abimeo Guzman, or Gonzalo, started referring to themselves as Marxist-Leninist Maoists. Marxist-Leninism Maoism, isn't that the same ideology of the People's Republic of China under Chairman Mao, what is referred to as Maoist China? It does sound like it, but no. MLMs believe that Mao became a revisionist later in life, betraying the core tenets of Marxism-Leninism. Notably, they oppose his free world's theory and strategic alliance with the United States over the USSR during the Sino-Soviet split. During Mao's lifetime, his ideology was called Marxism-Leninism Mao Zedong Thought, and contrary to what MLMs say, it was understood to be fully synthesized and to be a third and higher stage of Marxism-Leninism universally applicable. See the foreword to the second edition of the quotations of Chairman Mao in 1966. Also have a look at this. The claim of MLMs is to say that, as Stalin synthesized the work of Lenin, Gonzalo is necessary to synthesize Maoism. We seek to reclaim the word Maoist and use it as it was originally used before Gonzalo came onto the scene, and how one would expect it to be used according to common sense. The Maoist Culture Promoters is a media collective and not a membership organisation. Its work is supported by MCP International and is administered by its chairman. Those aligned with the aims of the Maoist Culture Promoters are asked to support its work by joining MCP International, which you can apply to do on our website mcp.rf.gd. Further information about the relationship between these wings of the MCP can be read in our constitution. MCP International only establishes parties of its own in countries where there is none other suitable for it to endorse. Please don't hesitate to contact us on YouTube or joining our Telegram, and check out our website, have a look around the forums, or contribute to the wiki pages on there. Have a look at some of the videos on this channel and check out our Twitter account, MCP_MZT. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope to see you again soon.